It almost feels like an evil sci-fi villain has his hand on the dial, controlling the wacky weather and disasters that are happening across Earth. This is a Thor News presentation. Deal with it. Thor News presents Hit the Button, baby. Welcome to Asteroid Fight Club. I'm your host, Thor. Today we have...
This storm will kill you.
Stay cool.
Time is running out.
We have the wind, we have the rain, and this is going to be a devastating, destructive, and life-threatening storm surge.
Unfortunately, this is going to kill people.
As of 6 a.m. this morning, 175,000 people have evacuated. That's not enough.
Failure to heed evacuation orders could lead to immense human suffering. That's a warning from the National Weather Service yesterday to Floridians.
If you're watching in your evacuation area, get out. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate.
Storm surges are going to go much further inland than people realize.
Waves will be crashing on your roof.
Hurricane Matthew is going to be a really big deal for Florida, especially the East Coast.
Damage and devastation is expected.
Worst is really yet to come.
And it is set up to deliver quite a punch to the United States.
This storm will kill you.
Now, this storm is going to have a major, far-reaching impact.
Time is running out.
Damaging winds, coastal flooding, life-threatening seas as well.
Florida is bracing for what could be its first landfalling hurricane since Wilma back in October of 2005.
Right now, we're really concerned about Palm Beach.
And with the storm now moving, you're getting up the piling of water on the northeastern side, and now all of that water is being pushed toward the Florida coastline here. And
If you live in coastal parts of Florida, eastern Florida, you gotta get inland because this is gonna be a serious storm.
If you're on the East Coast, you will lose power. You're going to lose power.
Places in Florida we already know are going to be slammed with rain.
The thing about this storm is that it's just gonna ride up the coast of eastern Florida.
I think we're looking at a landfall wind speed between 130 and 140 miles per hour.
It's likely to create some catastrophic damage in spots, not only from the wind, but also from the storm surge and the tremendous amount of rain.
This red area, which is a storm surge of 6 to 10 feet,
That's going to be one of the biggest problems here, the storm surge, and that's caused by that wind just coming in from the east, pushing up onto the land, and basically you end up with parts of the coast that become part of the ocean. So we could have storm surge on the order of 6, 7, maybe 8 feet, possibly more in spots. In addition to that, of course, a tremendous amount of rain that's going to cause some regular flooding itself. We'll have wind damage, especially if that eye goes right over the coast, and it's just going to rake the whole coast. That's the problem here. So many people are going to be affected by this.
If you are still sitting at home, if you have not evacuated, gas stations are getting ready to close. Your pharmacies are getting ready to close. Everything is going to leave.
And it's getting harder and harder to get out of Dodge.
We don't have much time left.
Just a very powerful storm on its move toward Florida.
Much of the southeast coast is under a hurricane alert.
And that storm surge I mentioned could be even worse than 7 or 8 feet in some areas.
The Haitian government has been forced to postpone Sunday's presidential election.
Hurricane Matthew is no joke.
On its way toward Florida.
9 to 11 feet of storm surge in some areas. That is where the ocean washes over onto the land. You can't tell where the sidewalk ends and the ocean begins. So this is very serious. You can't just wait out 11 feet of water. Experts are predicting there are parts of Florida that will be uninhabitable for weeks. There's no reason to risk anything. If you aren't evacuating, at least try to get to a safer part of Florida, please. God bless everybody. Let's take this seriously. These are crazy days indeed.
It almost looks like a skull, kind of, from the side, doesn't it? And this is totally legitimate.
Stay cool.